thanks for staying with us. So we saw this story on the blog, and many of these stories sometimes cannot be confirmed, but it brings up a conversation concerning cosmetic surgery. So allegedly, a young lady called Christabel allegedly died as a result of some sort of cosmetic surgery she went for in Lagos a few days ago. According to her friends who went on Twitter to complain, she had told them she was bleeding from the surgery and had complained to the doctor, who was supposed to be a returnee from abroad who came to set up in Nigeria. And the doctor said that it's okay, that it's normal, that to go after a few days. Unfortunately, they didn't hear from her after a few days. And they went to the hospital to find that, we've not seen Christabel. They then handed them over a paper saying that her body had been deposited into a mortuary. Of course, they took to Twitter and were angry, saying that they must investigate because many quack doctors are out there. And also the fact that the doctors didn't even make an attempt to reach out to family when this happened. So there are two levels here. The level of surgery in the first place. Secondly is the level of the incompetence, of negligence of the hospital. And thirdly, the fact that on social media, people are obviously angry at the fact that many people have been going through these kind of surgeries and by quack doctors that are now in our society. You know, so there are so many layers because we're complaining that many of our doctors are traveling abroad, some are coming back home to set up, and some of them who are coming back home, sometimes they're having issues. You know, there was a case many years ago of a family friend who she also went to have this kind of surgery. I think was one of those tubes tying thingies, and she also lost her life. It was a very reputable hospital here in Nigeria, and you think to yourself, yes, mistakes happen, even abroad, people die. But sometimes you think to yourself, how do we reduce this kind of accidents happening within our country? And this just a young, beautiful girl, you know, it was so wrong for the doctor not even to confirm or to contact the family after she passed on. So we yet to hear from the hospital because this story just broke yesterday. We don't even have the details yet. So we're going to follow up to see what happens. Hopefully the doctor, we get the name of the hospital, and then we can get from here their own feedback and know exactly what happened. But what are your thoughts on this cosmetic surgery especially? Because it's a new trend. Everybody wants to reduce something or cut something or add something. And if there is a demand for this, we need more expert doctors to do these things.
So for me, my heart goes out to this poor girl and the entire family because this is an avoidable situation. You see, deaths based on cosmetic surgeries are extremely avoidable because it's not a life and death situation. If you're going for a surgery based on your life is at risk and things go wrong, we can understand. It's almost tantamount to signing that you might die. And it's a suicide, like I might die, and then I sign, I don't care, I might die, but I want to have a banging body before I die. And we need to understand the fact that we are responding to societal pressure. And it is extremely subtle, but it's everywhere. People with a banging body get more likes, you know. People get more naked. They show more skin, and they get to trend, you know. So the need for validation on social media space has increased so much to the level of threat to our mental stability. And until we start discussing this openly, we will not be addressing the fundamental issues. Many women are not doing this because they want to attract opposite sex. Is that they feel like, I don't feel good enough until I look like this. And that, for me, is a problem. And it is a problem many people are facing. Sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, this is my stomach, sha. How I wish I something I can money, do to just cut it away.
If you had money, like serious money.
So, Rayo, if I had money, I'll travel to somewhere where they have the best surgeons.
Just like Salah did it.
And I might consider it. That's the truth. If I'm being honest, at this point in my life right now, I will still consider it if I had all the money to get the best help. And then I have to now remind myself and over again that, why do you want to do that?
Yeah. Okay, let me come to you, Mary.
Okay, so as much as it's important to talk about loving yourself and loving your body, cosmetic surgery is here to stay. There are people who are asking for it. And I do not want us to always make the conversation about body positivity when someone has gone to get a surgery and has died. Because what happens is that for people who die, from this is that they do not get the legal representation or support that they need because they're like, good for you. After all, you wanted to change what God had, created. The truth is that if there has been a medical malpractice, it needs to be followed up. I don't understand how if someone dies on your table, you do not inform the families of the deceased. What are you trying to hide? Are you aware? Is it that you're aware that you have done something wrong and you're trying to hide it? So, Topper, you're right, but I'm so afraid of the many young girls who may never get justice because every time someone says surgery was botched or something, we just focus on the fact that they dared to go down this path, when we should be calling out people who are not licensed to do this, who are not properly experienced for this, call them out. The Nigerian Medical Association, are they aware of these doctors? Are they on their, on their list, portfolio? Are they licensed by the government to carry out such surgeries? So that people who decide that they want to do this can go to the professionals that have been, licensed to do this, that they know what their credentials are and they know that they're going to do this in a safe environment.
Okay, so this new crave, go ahead.
Yeah, the pressure is real. I wouldn't even lie about it. There's a lot of body shaming going on, and not everybody is strong enough to withstand societal pressure. Yeah. Not everybody. We've had to go through some certain kinds of pressure at the time we were growing up, and it was just the grace of God, and because we didn't have the means. This thing is, for me, is luxury. It's people who don't chop belefu, who can afford to throw away 3 million, 5 million without even thinking about it, that have access to this sort of thing. So that body shaming is real. I think about a few weeks ago, a popular actress posted a picture, a bikini picture, and come and see the comment section. Go and do your body. You don't have bum bum. You don't have this one. You don't have... She was so vexed, and she had to do a rejoinder to say, you people cannot pressurize me to go and buy what is not mine. I like myself like this. This is who I am. Accept it or walk out of my page. So we need people who will stand up to flaunt it the way you have it. That may encourage somebody out there who is being put under a societal pressure to see that if this woman can wear her bikini with her big tummy and she owes nobody anything, me, I can. It sort of encourages other people not to allow that pressure get to them, because the pressure is real. We have actors and actresses who feel, I need to be on top of this place. I need to get to this level. For them to rate me, I need to have a certain shape. And people are doing whatever it is to get that 3 million and 5 million to go and do that thing. And I ask myself, when you finish that, you climb Okada and go home. When you finish doing that, you go to a rented apartment. So there's a lot of misplacement of priority that we need to start talking about. And for those who really want to do it because they feel, maybe I've had how many children, I want to look a certain way, and they can afford it, should go to the best places. It doesn't mean accidents will happen there. It will happen, but it can be minimal. You go to those best places, you can afford it, you know that this is luxury for you. That's your business. But my pain is those other young ones who, they are not there. There's time for everything.
When you say, when you say the pressure is real, I mean, I see a lot of celebrities who show us the process, how while they're healing from some kind of surgery, they show us the pictures, they show us while they're taking injections for their skin care, all those things. And young people are seeing this every day. So the pressure is there. But the truth is that a lot of young girls have focused so much on this beauty looking than how to really create wealth for themselves. It's about me looking, but would you say it's also a means to wealth?
Yes, that's what it's about.
Oh, it is?
Oh, yes.
How?
So it's
you
definitely...
look good, you attract the higher paying clients.
Simple.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I have
Okay, not necessarily about higher paying clients. So it's not like if I look good, then... Well, let me not preempt you. I don't know what you mean, but if you meant high-paying client, that's like almost prostitution. It's not always that way.
Not that. It's not just that.
Because
part of it.
Well,
let's be realistic.
So there's something that comes from beauty. They say beauty sells.
Yeah.
The whole of the music and video and movie industry is based on beauty.
Yeah. Right.
So it will get you jobs. It will get you into some spaces.
Open the doors.
It will open many doors for you. It may not necessarily take you down the hall, but it will open, doors for you. And that's what a lot of people, want to get at. some people are born wealthy, they have the connections, their family have it. There are some people who, like the sort of person BC is describing, who has said, you know, I'm going to save up until I get that 3 million so I can have an opportunity to have my foot, in the door a little bit. So people understand that beauty sells, and for some people it may be the first and the easiest thing that they can get. Yeah. So there used to be a time it would be you go to the gym, you work your body. Yeah. But that one takes a long time. Now you want to do it in a few days, in a few hours, in a few months.
Let me take this call. Ade, are you there? Thanks for calling. Hello, you're live. You go ahead, please.
I want to quickly comment on the two, this one and the previous one.
It's your view that it counts. Go ahead, please.
Yes, on this subject, cosmetic surgery, I'm totally against it. God has created you the way you are. Your husband loves you the way you are. You don't need surgery. It's on African. It is the white people where I am here that do surgery. So I'm totally against surgery. Let everybody thank God the way they are. That's it. Just use your good character to support your beauty. Then on the previous topic about this thing, anytime you get married, they tell your husband, all of you, they tell your husband, take care of our daughter, take care of our daughter. But nobody tells the woman to take care of the husband. Why? Because it's the husband is the head to provide. So you are just a supporting. So that is the proper position. People are just lying by telling you that is the true aspect, is the head of the house. Because they tell the man, take care of our daughter. So anything you are taking care of, you have control over that, whatever you are taking care of. That is my opinion about it. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your views. All right, go ahead. Let's come back.
I'm harping on not the second part. The first point he mentioned that your husbands love you the way you are. How are you sure?
Exactly.
We have seen some husbands who put pressure. So, you don't burn, your belly don't drop. You got to do something about this. Then don't forget, say, all of us, they grow together. Your pot belly don't they grow. You, brother, let's go to the gym. Yes, they're doing it. Yes. So the pressure is both ways. And we see, so every woman, especially those people who want to be in the limelight, want to look a certain way, like you said, to attract, to be able to get into that.
So for example, let me give you an example. So, okay. Mariam is trying to get her books to be read across. So she gets an appointment and she feels that, I'm going to go and see the Minister of Books of International, whatever. And then she needs to go and so she has to look a certain way, put some chest, put some butt, everything, and then walk in to go and say, so that I can get my books to be read in Africa. Is that what you're saying?
No. She's doing, look at the industry. Yes, now, look at the industry. She's talking vultures.
I'm just saying.
Looking at her, be looking behind the vultures. Okay. We are still trying to understand the face of the vulture.
So it depends on the kind of work they're looking for.
Exactly.
Beyond that, but beyond the kind of work, we must realize that everybody is in one job now. Social media. Everybody is in the job of social media and influencing. And we've seen people, you watch the Kardashians interview and talk about how they got this amount of money for posting online. You've seen people that... Endorsements that come and follow those that have shape and those that are exposing their shape. So people look at themselves and they're like wondering, maybe if I do, yes, I can arrange and then get there. Number one. Number two is you look in the mirror and what you see is different from what you see everywhere else. And that's where BC's statement must become. And that's what I love about America. When you go to American beaches, you see everybody different. Like, they don't care if the boobs are here or it is here. You wear the bikini and they wear it freely. In the US, it is extremely liberating to see every shape wearing bikini freely. And we need to see that more here.
So and the media that is highlighting...
The media is highlighting perfection. And perfection is not reality. Yes. And we need to start saying it over and over again. But social media is highlighting it. So the conversation needs to go on with our children. It needs to go on with ourselves, amongst ourselves. And the comments come in. I can see, are you pregnant? I was on the show one day and people were saying, oh, Topo, looks like you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you're pregnant. I say, wow, thank you.
I'm not pregnant.
I'm not pregnant. So
let me take this call.
I have 3 children and I am 6 feet tall and I am this big and I will have flat stomach. Just to like, it will be like flat. What are we doing? We're not being realistic.
Yeah. Okay, but okay, I still want to ask you a question. Let me take this call. I have from Makodi. Good morning, are you there? Japheth, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You're live. Go ahead, please. You're live. Go ahead, please.
Okay, good morning to you and your team in the house. You are doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, now would like to contribute. I really wanted to contribute on the first segment, but...
Go ahead, it's your view, let it count.
Okay, so now there is this thing the women need to know. Most of the times you are not passionate about your look. You do not know that how you look, you are admired and attracted to certain people. Most of the time, your husbands are comfortable with the way you look, but you want to go for the fashionista kind of lifestyle. You go all out doing things even without your husband's notice. Okay, look at you, Mariah, for instance. You have added some weight and you look beautiful on that weight. See, your dimples are more shown clearly when you have this weight. Maybe your husband is finding it very interesting. Why would you want to go for plastic surgery when you know that you're already carrying a good look?
I have grandmama arms.
Now, on the other side, some men are the ones behind it. When you make your woman feel very lowly, you make your woman feel that she's not looking the way you want, and constantly you bully her, you abuse her of such kind of look. She's definitely going to be tempted to do certain things that will form her shape and all of that. So,
all right, thank you very much, Japet. Okay, please.
You need to call out men.
You see the way they
I'm just listening. I don't know if these two callers represent the men that we see outside and we hear the things that they say. Everybody says, oh, but you are beautiful the way you are on TV right now because it's your view. Meanwhile, you're on social media liking those ones that have have shapes that are unnatural. That people are like, but you know, it may look unnatural, but it is beautiful. You're constantly hyping those ones. You compare them, the unnatural one, with the one that does not look natural. You sort of you also hint to your wife in a way, you may not tell her directly, but hint to your wife the sort of places you are looking at, and then you now come on your view and say, love you the way you are. But no,
your eyes when they walk past, your eyes will follow.
Good.
So
it's not only in the words to say to someone, oh, you're beautiful the way you are. In your action too, let them see that it is her that you're looking at. Let them see that this is the sort of body that you're worshiping and really enjoying.
If I had money, I'll probably I'll do my grandmother arms.
So men,
these arms definitely. So we all have parts of our bodies that we feel are very uncomfortable with. No, but the point is, because you don't like your grandmama arms, you go under the knife.
So, because some people go through exercises, others go through
too long.
You see what I'm saying? Some people feel, why do I want to do all the stress when my cash can just do the work for me? However you feel it, make sure that you're doing it the right way. Make sure that you're using the right professionals to do it. But this has come to stay. We can't do without it.
It's an option now.
It's an option now. So
it's a beauty option.
I was considering having a fourth baby. And I was saying the only way that can get me to do that labor thing is that I have a guarantee that once I'm done, you will tighten everything. Do we have that? Let's sign that agreement. Or you will drop money, they will clean up everywhere. Because I know how long it took me to snap back. Over 2 years for the last baby. Now that I'm more mature, older, it will take me a longer time. Do I have that time to sit at home and be rolling like a ball first before I can stand up? So these are conversations that we need to start having. However, I would like that our young people focus on the main priorities. There's time for everything. I always say that. There's a time where this will be needed and you can easily afford it. Do it in the best places and come back and look as good as you want to look. But right now, should we do the work? Focus on the work. Focus on building value. At some point, you may even get to that point and you realize that I don't even need this anymore. My value is good enough. See somebody like Oprah now. See somebody like, there's so many of them.
And everybody's trying to look like the same person.
Don't look alike.
And those beauty perceptions, they change over time. So you now do your own at the fringe of when it's changing. And then you're now left with 2008 body in 2050. So think about it. Take something that is much more long-term. Work out, eat well. A healthy person, a healthy body looks, for me, is the most beautiful body ever.
And if you're rich,
I also strongly believe that no woman should do invasive surgeries before having children. I think that we don't understand that journey. And I see a lot of very young girls doing here, and you haven't seen what will happen to you with your children. When you manipulate and then the organic manipulations are taking place, it doesn't understand, the biology doesn't work. I understand that there's a lot of pressure, but like, Give it time. The body that some people, when I was single, some people don't have front and back, and they just get pregnant like this. Everything just go boom. So you're not leaving your body for the organic, natural voluptuousness that would happen over time, and you're now pumping some hormones and redistributing fat.
What if it bursts one day?
Okay, we have to wrap up now, but but if you're married, you've had all your kids, you have the money, you have the
like
cash.
Us now,
like us now. Hey, I got this. You know, if I have some good cash, you know, you can do some real cutting and, you know.
Yeah,
I just reinvent. You just go, Mariah just holds the shit like,
you're looking different.
Before and after, everybody be like, hey, show us where you did the body, Mariah, we want to go there.
You don't find that I've been working out secretly for 3 months.
It's possible.
Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.